Hello. The subject of this video is the efficiency of fluorescent light bulbs compared to incandescent light bulbs. I have here a 100-watt equivalent fluorescent light bulb. It only uses 23 watts, but it gives off as much light as a 100-watt incandescent light bulb, which I have here. Let me turn the incandescent light bulb on, and now the fluorescent light bulb. And I think you can see they give off about the same amount of light. They're both rated as 100 watts. I did a little experiment to demonstrate the relative efficiencies of these two light bulbs. I have here some water in a large plastic beaker, 800 milliliters of water in a large plastic beaker, and I have a temperature probe. And the experiment that I did was to place the 100-watt light bulb first in the beaker, and I turn on the stir, and I measure temperature as a function of time for a period of time, maybe 50 minutes. And at the end of 50 minutes, I turn on the light bulb and continue to measure temperature versus time. And as you might imagine, the temperature goes up. These light bulbs give off energy. They use electricity. The electricity goes through a wire and heats it up, and it glows, and it gives off light and heat. And of course, you want as much light as possible and as little heat, especially if you're in Florida as we are. The heat in the summer adds to the amount of air conditioning we have to use. So we don't want heat, we want light. So I did this with the 100-watt light bulb, incandescent light bulb, and then I repeated the procedure with the incandescent light bulb. And I'd like to show you the results that I got. And here's the graph of the temperature as a function of time. And as you can see, when I turned on the incandescent light bulb, the temperature shot up rather rapidly. It eventually leveled off, and it levels off because it gets so hot that as it gets hotter and hotter, it gives off more heat to the room. And at a certain point, the amount of heat that it's getting from the bulb is equivalent to the amount of heat it's losing to the room, and it levels off. But it's going up at a very rapid pace in the beginning. And when you compare that to the fluorescent light bulb, the energy saver light bulb, it goes up much less rapidly, and therefore it must be giving off much less heat. Now, in a future video, I'd like to compare the efficiency with a calculation of how many watts of heat energy these two bulbs are giving off, and a little bit about how much you would save by using the fluorescent light bulb as opposed to the incandescent. The advantage of the incandescent light bulb is that it's less expensive. However, the fluorescent light bulb lasts considerably longer, and it uses less electricity, so it pays for itself over a longer period of time. In the past, the fluorescent light bulbs were a little bit cold in their lighting, but they've become much more warm, like an incandescent bulb. And we've used them in places where we use a lot of lighting in our house, and I think we were saving a considerable amount of money. So thank you for your attention, and look for future videos on this topic.